What's up, BookTube? Sandy back here with a video talking about some of the books, or at least two books, that I'm looking forward to reading here next. Now, I don't know if I'll exactly go in this order, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to go in this order. Actually, both books are books that are from authors that I've read and liked in the past. One is a part of a series, and then the other is a book that's really if you're a booktuber or an author tuber, I think you're going to find this book particularly interesting. Next. Okay, first up for me is Book 5 in the Truly Devious series, and it is 9 Liars, and we follow Stevie Bell as she has made quite a name for herself, and she is now taking her talents overseas, if you will, as she's kind of in a tough stage in her life, and she's getting ready to take a big step in the future, and so she ends up going over to Cambridge University overseas, and she ends up getting caught up in another murder mystery. And so just a little bit about this right here. Senior year at Ellingham Academy isn't going well for Stevie Bell. Her boyfriend David is studying in London. Her friends are obsessed with college applications. With the cold case of the century solved, Stevie is adrift. There is nothing to distract her from the questions pinging around in her brain, questions about college, love, and life in general. Relief, however, comes when David invites Stevie and her friend to join him for study abroad, and his new friend, Izzy, introduces Stevie to a double murder cold case. And the murder occurred in 1995. And so, when you're my age, 1995 doesn't seem like that long ago in some ways, and in some ways it does. But for people who were born in the 2000s, it probably seems like forever ago. So, so there's that. But I'm excited because I have really, truly enjoyed the Truly Devious series. I think they're all behind me right here. Here are the previous 4 books right here stacked up, and so I'm excited to get into 9 Liars. I really enjoyed the Stevie Bell character and the stories that Truly Devious is. Dark academia, lots of things going on, school campus, that kind of stuff. So it's just it hits a lot of chords for me that really get me interested in the story. And so I'm definitely excited to jump into 9 Liars by Maureen Johnson, part of the Truly Devious series. Next up is a book that is from an author that really kind of jumped on the scene, and I picked this book up. I think I got this as Book of the Month. I don't know if it's behind me here somewhere. Yeah, I did. I got it, Book of the Month. So it was No Exit by Taylor Adams. And so then I did read Hairpin Bridge by Taylor Adams, but I was really excited about his latest joint, and that is The Last Word. And this book is exciting to me because it has to do with book reviewers, authors, and the reviews that they leave that are sometimes negative, that can create controversy. And just if you've been around BookTube and AuthorTube for long enough, you've seen some of that stuff boil over, even right here in these YouTube streets. And so, let alone on Amazon or any other places where you might find books or review books like Goodreads or whatnot. And so when I saw this book come up, I was really, really intrigued. So let me just a little bit about this book. After posting a negative book review, a woman living in a remote location begins to wonder if the author is a little touchy or very, very dangerous. In this pulse-pounding novel of psychological suspense and terror from the critically acclaimed author of No Exit and Hairpin Bridge. So you can see kind of where this is starting right here. And so you got kind of the isolation there, and you got the book review, and is this person just touchy, or are they somebody that you should really be worried about? And so, so again, that grabs me right here. And I'll just read this first paragraph. Emma Carpenter is living in isolation with her golden retriever, Laika, house-sitting an old beachfront home on the rainy Washington coast. Her only human contact is with her enigmatic elderly neighbor, Deke, and via text with the house's owner, Jules. And so and then it just talks about how she reads a book that she finds poorly written and she leaves a review, and then stuff starts to happen as you might expect in a story of this nature. And so I'm excited about it. I like Taylor Adams' writing style. I really, really, really enjoyed No Exit. And when it was adapted into a movie, I watched that on Hulu, and I really liked the movie. It was different than the book in a particular way, but maybe made for a better movie. But that's a story for another day. I really enjoyed No Exit. I really liked Hairpin Bridge as well, but I'm really excited about this one. I think The Last Word, I think, is going to be really good, and I'm starting to see some buzz getting going as I look around AuthorTube, not so much AuthorTube, but BookTube, and seeing what people are talking about. I haven't been on there as much on BookTube and AuthorTube as much as I had been in the past, but we can always change that. But I'm looking forward to seeing if there's a lot of buzz going on about this, because the story really intrigues me, and so I'm excited to really jump into this. So, The Last Word by Taylor Adams. So there you have it, a couple of books that I'm thinking are going to be mine coming up here in terms of reading. And so looking forward to these. One from an author that I've read many times and really gotten really kind of engrossed in the Truly Devious series. And then an author that I've also read twice now. I've read this author twice. I've read this author obviously 4 times. And I've really felt good both times. Great one time, good the second time, and I'm really, really, really excited about this one right here from Taylor Adams. So Taylor Adams, Maureen Johnson, a couple of books I'm excited about reading in the future.